If you hire a lawyer in your Florida car accident case, it can destroy your odds at getting a large amount of money in your pocket. I'm going to reveal one of the most common situations where it can be a huge mistake to hire a lawyer. Let's assume that you're driving a car, or maybe you're a passenger in a car or truck in Florida. Another driver comes out of nowhere and crashes into you. You have pain in your neck or back or somewhere else, and your car is badly damaged. But the people in the car that hit you aren't so lucky. Their car damage looks worse than yours. We'll talk about their injuries in just a moment. You or someone else calls 911 to report the crash. A witness tells you that he saw the other driver speeding and crash into you. That witness also tells this to the police officer who comes to the scene. Paramedics come to the scene and take you and the 5 occupants of the other vehicle to the hospital. While at the hospital, they take x-rays and a CT scan of you. The good news is that you don't have any broken bones. The doctor tells you that you'll be sore for a while, but he lets you leave the hospital. The police officer tells you that your version of the crash is similar to what the witness said happened. You order the police report online. You view it, and guess who the police officer says is at fault for causing the crash? The other driver. You breathe a sigh of relief. By this time, you've set up a claim with the insurance company for the other car, or maybe their insured reported the accident to them. Either way, you're happy that the claim is reported. And you recognize the insurance company, so you think that they're going to take great care of you. But as you'll see in just a moment, there's something that's 10 times more important than which insurance company insures the other car. And it will determine whether hiring a lawyer will kill your payout. The other car's insurance company tells you that the other driver had surgery and each passenger has a broken bone. You have full coverage on your own car and you want to see a doctor for your pain. You start wondering, who is going to pay for my medical bills? And what happens if my pain doesn't go away and this becomes a lifetime injury? You ask the other insurance company how much insurance they have. They tell you that the other car is insured for $20,000 in bodily injury liability coverage. This is called BI coverage. That claims rep is likely telling you that the most they owe any one person is $20,000, and the most that everyone combined can get is $40,000. So you have a huge problem. You're competing against 4 passengers in the other car to get paid from the other driver's low insurance limit. Why am I saying it's a low amount of insurance coverage? Because earlier I told you that the other passengers had broken bones. Just the pain and suffering from most broken bones in a Florida accident case is worth much more than $25,000. I'm talking about the full value before reducing for your fault, if any. And keep in mind that the other driver owes you for some of your medical bills and also money you weren't paid if you were unable to work. So even if someone gets paid the $20,000 max per person insurance payout in this claim, it's low compared to their case value. There's a good chance that the other people with broken bones are much more likely to get closer to the $20,000 limit of insurance than you are. A fair split may be that each of the other occupants gets $12,000 and you only get $2,000. Now, there could be a game changer in your case that would likely give you large compensation, and it's going to determine if hiring a lawyer will put much less money in your pocket. This game changer would be in addition to the money that you'd get from the other driver's insurance coverage. The bad news is that this revolutionary insurance that I'm talking about is optional. Maybe you have it on your car insurance, or maybe you're entitled to it from someone else's car insurance. I'm talking about uninsured motorist insurance. It pays you if the other driver doesn't have enough insurance to pay for the value of your claim, like in this instance. So you're unsure if you need a lawyer. Whether you need a lawyer in this example will depend on the answer to 2 questions. The first question is, did the other driver own or lease the car that he was driving? If the answer is yes, then they probably won't be covered by another insurance policy. However, if they were working at the time of the crash, there may be additional coverage that may pay you a sizable settlement. But what if the other driver didn't own or lease the car that they were driving at the time of the crash? In this instance, the other driver may have an additional insurance policy that could provide a huge amount of additional coverage for you. But that's not the only place to look for more insurance that may pay you a large settlement. If the other driver lived with a relative who owns a vehicle, their insurance could pay too. Earlier I said that you only have full coverage on your car insurance. This street term usually means that you don't have uninsured motorist coverage. So will hiring a lawyer lead to you getting much less money in this example? Yes, you may be worse off, but only if there's no other insurance policies available for you to claim against and you're not entitled to uninsured motorist insurance. It would be horrible to get a small $2,000 settlement and have to pay a lawyer from that amount. But what if there's other insurance available in the example that I gave? In that case, you should hire a car accident lawyer. Otherwise, you may lose out on a massive amount of money. The last thing you want to be stuck with is owing endless medical bills. The example that I gave is one situation where you may not need a lawyer, but there are many situations where you need to hire a lawyer. And if you don't hire one, it will be the worst mistake that you can make. But is there an easy way to know when you should get a lawyer? Yes, and I reveal what it is in the video that's on screen and linked in the description below, so watch it now. And if you've been seriously injured in a car or truck accident in Florida and you think someone else may be at fault, click on the link in the description below to see if I could be the lawyer for you.